everyone, so I thought that today I would do a reorganize my bookshelf with me because at the moment it's a bit of a jumble. Books are kind of placed everywhere, so I thought it'd be a bit fun to reorganize it and see what we can do with it because I have so many books now. My ever-growing TBR is just all dotted around, so I thought it would be fun to do it this way and do a video on it. So let's have a little look what we can do. Okay, so I am going to take all of the books off of my shelf because they are just, as you can see, stacked up everywhere. I also need to sort of rearrange some of the shelves because I can't actually stand some of the hardbacks upright because they're so tall, and there's not enough distance between each shelf. So I'm gonna also do that and see what we can kind of do because I kind of want to start standing the books up if possible, like this one. But yeah, I've been having a bit of issues trying to do that at the moment. Also got my like little jelly cat as well, so cute. I'm going to keep my autumn decorations up as well. I just wanted to kind of tidy it up a little bit. I'm really excited to read both Belladonna and Foxglove because I've heard really good things, and it just makes me really want to read them. And I should have put them in my autumn TBR, I think, but oh well. The Chestnut Spring series is a cowboy romance, so I actually am reading my first cowboy romance at the moment, which is an arc called Training in the Heart by Paisley Hope, and I love it. So I think I'm going to be obsessed with cowboy romances once I start reading them properly. Verity was an incredible book. It was insane. I should have read this sooner because I could not believe what I was reading. I recommend to everyone. And I read it in a day. From Blood and Ash, Lauren has bought me, by the way, shout out to Lauren, one of my book besties. And again, another book I loved. I need to finish the series on this. And also this book is so floppy. I think it is the floppiest book I own. So points for that as well. So many books to read. My beautiful sign. Let's have a look. I also want to start displaying some of my character art stuff as well on my shelf. I just need to find the room. All-time favourite series. If you've not read it, go read it. It's incredible and I cannot wait for book 4. Crimson Moth as well is a witch and witch hunter book. I absolutely recommend. I really enjoyed reading this. I think it's like a subtle sort of fantasy, but it's so good and I really need the second book. This is like my pride and joy. Like, look at this book. It's insanely pretty. And Fourth Wing is one of my favourite books. It's absolutely incredible. Xaden is book boyfriend for everyone. And Violet is the most incredible FMC. And also this dragon. I do have Iron Flame. It's currently not on my shelf because Cam's just finished reading my Fourth Wing copy and he's on to Iron Flame. He's obsessed, I think. He loves Tarn as well, and Tarn is one of my favourite characters. He's just the funniest. Akatar is the most incredible series ever. This is also the collector's edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I got book varied from Jess. And it's just so pretty. Look at that. It's stunning. This is what got me into book talk. my TBR jar that I've kind of neglected recently, so it's still gonna be here. Throne of Glass, or Tog as other people say, is going to be my November reads, and I can't wait to read this because I hear so many amazing things about this series and everyone is telling me that it's going to be my favourite, so very excited. Again, so many books I need to read. How pretty these are. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I still need to read these. I actually did get given one from my work for helping out with the social media, so I am obsessed, and I got the other two. Love them. I really want to read Scarlet Veil, but I'm meant to read Serpent and the Dove before this, which I didn't know at the time when I bought it, so this one I don't know when I'm going to read because I need to read Serpent and the Dove. Frida McFadden. So everyone raves about her writing and I'm very excited to get into these at some point. I need to read some of her other work as well because so many of my book talk friends rave about her. Rhea, if you're watching, you're one of them. So yeah, I need to get onto the Frida McFadden hype train basically. The whole Powerless series, love it. I went and saw Lauren Roberts at the weekend and she is so sweet. That is all of the books off of the shelf, so time to adjust them all a little bit. I'm gonna take this sign off a sec because it's probably the safest. Okay. So I'm going to take all of the shelves off and count how many kind of sections there are so I can see if I can equally spread it out maybe. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out. So me and Cam are trying to figure out how to do the shelf because it's just doesn't really work with all the things to be able to get the hardbacks to stand up. Like, it's just the only way I can do it is if it's on one shelf at the moment, so we're gonna see if we can figure it out. I'm thinking of putting all my hardbacks like on this shelf because it's the only one they can kind of really go on, that I can actually display them a little bit. Swap my ring light because my one's just broken and this one's not as strong, so it's not going to look as good, but yeah.
I'd have that behind full somewhere.
Okay, so it's not the best, but it works. I'm gonna kind of do a video of it so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm pretty happy with it actually at the moment. I think it looks a lot better than it did. So yeah, one thing I've learned from this is that I have so many books. I definitely need another bookshelf now. It's, yeah, too many.